Jambo, how far, how's everybody, what's going on? I'm Azania Kunjana, and thank you so much for staying tuned into my YT channel. Now, I am particularly excited for today's video, simply because we are doing something a little bit different, a little bit spicy. We're going to be reviewing a book that I read a good 2 months ago, and that is Critical But Stable by Angela McCall. Now, a huge fat disclaimer: I am not no book reviewer by any chance. I don't know the lingo. I don't know what they call the first part of the book. I don't know what they say when the book is climaxing. I don't know. I am just an honest reviewer because I love me some book. I love me some reading, and I thought let's hop in. So let's review, and let me tell you guys how I found the book Critical But Stable. Now, without wasting any more time, I'm gonna shake it parts. Now, the book Critical But Stable was published in 2020, and I just bought the book a good few months ago. The book is essentially about following the lives of rich couples, basically the marital lives of rich couples, point blank period. And if I were to rate the book out of 10, I would give it a beautiful 6, a beautiful hot 6, and because of these three main reasons. First things first, the flow. Secondly, the writing style, and lastly, the length of the book. Now, when I speak about the writing style, I speak of the diction, what she says, how and when and why. Now, I've read many books, not too much, but I've read a handful of books, right? And I understand when the author is trying to create suspense, or when the author is just trying to get you to think, or something like that. But with this book, I think what I'm saying now links to my next point, which is the flow of the book, right? Let's just get into it. Now, the flow, I'm linking it with my first point. Now, the first 2 pages here, they discuss they introduce the first couple, the first family. And I was reading, I couldn't connect the dots. So I was like, let's continue. Maybe if I read one more page, I'll be able to know what's going on. And then after the first 2 pages, it was then introducing the next couple. And I was like, wait. Hala, wait a minute. What's going on? I had already forgotten the characters in the first 2 pages. I had to go back and read again. And many times in the book, I think once or twice or 3 times or 4 times, I have to go back a page and reread because I was so lost. I thought I was following, but actually I wasn't following, right? That's what I speak of the flow. And lastly, the length. I think the book might have been, or would have been lovely for the book to just been an inch here longer, because it had pretty great ideas, so I think I would have enjoyed the book to have been a little bit longer. That's just, how I feel. Now, from what I've read, this book discusses a few themes rather. It has a few themes which include love, money, power, greed, faith, as well as economic status. Now, when you speak about love, of course, it has a ring, it has to speak about love. And on the matters of greed, wealth, power, and economic status, it basically shows how rich people are on a continuous thirst to grow, to be in a certain socioeconomic positions, as well as how they constantly want. I must have. And there's also a part in the book that I really love, just basically showcases how rich people are. And as I said at the beginning, it says basically rich people being rich people, the things that rich people do, the day-to-day activities that these rich people engage in. Superb, Gesala, beautiful. In addition, this book also discusses issues of faith, particularly the Christian faith. And we see in the book how one of the partner refuses to lay one of the partner to rest because of some of the things that one of the partner did, which were quite not so very Christian-like, and so those are the main themes that I picked up that the book discusses. But you know what, I have to add this: the book is not very much in depth. Like it's very pick. It's not too deep, I will not say it's shallow. I was watching a review of the book, and how one of the ladies said that you would think that the book is quite shallow, not so full, not so in depth, but what if the author was actually portraying how the lives of these rich people are? You don't know them, very shallow, very surfacey, like very shallow. And if that was the aim of the author, then I must say kudos, very creative author. Overall, the book is a beautiful book. I do feel that the book could have been just a little bit longer. I would have really appreciated it. I think I finished the book in a good week. So essentially, man, it's a great book. Essentially, it's a good book. It's a beautiful book. I really love the ideas in the book. I love the creativity. I just love the ideas. I love the dynamics as well of the book. All in all, not a bad book, honestly. A beautiful six. A beautiful six. Beautiful six. Yeah. Beautiful six. This is the cover. That's how it looks like. I got mine from Take a Lot. Yeah. Beautiful. Yes. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in and watching. I do hope that you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and go get yourself the book. Go get yourself the book. Go get your